One of my intentions moving into the new year is to stop over intellectualizing life so much. I'm thinking about it right now because I just filmed a YouTube video where I had planned to just like update the archive and like talk about things that have been going on in my life and like what I've been thinking about. And I just started, I probably posted it. I'm gonna post it anyways, just because like I'm trying to be raw and like it's all part of the process for me. But I just started intellectualizing everything and I couldn't even speak or form a cohesive thought. And I think that because we're in this age of information and like everyone is constantly consuming information and having an opinion on something and having something to say and having a way to optimize something or having a way to get closer to the dream life, I am very actively no longer consuming that type of content, or I do kind of make that type of content sometimes because it's a lot of what I'm thinking about. But I, getting to the point, don't want to over intellectualize my life, and I don't want to live my whole life aiming for the dream life, because I most of the time am living the dream life right now, and I need to set up the phone so it stops shaking. But I truly believe that your dream life is informed by your ancestry, your past experiences, where you are. I'm getting a call. I cannot take the call right now. Love you, bye. Your past experiences and where you are now. When you think about like, hey, what do I want in the future? It's informed based on who you are now. And it's also informed by fucking God or something. Like, I don't know what all that means, but that's just how desire works. And I notice in myself that like literally I'm in a beautiful country in a beautiful hotel right now. I am getting another call. And I feel so normal. And I feel so like how I always have been. But even with that, like all of the little things that I imagined as a young child, my 13-year-old self on Pinterest, are coming true, and they come true in their timing. And like even when I think they're not true yet, they already are true. And I am now over intellectualizing what I was trying to say. But I want to be able to just enjoy and to sit back and enjoy and like be by the ocean and enjoy and like be in this beautiful space and enjoy and not think about like what did I get here? How can I get here again? How can I make enough money to do it again? Enjoy. Like, girl, we're just enjoying. And I'm leading away from always needing to overthink or reason or have an answer as to why things click, have a strategy on how to make it click in the future. Things click whenever they're gonna click, and you really cannot control that. At least me personally, like I cannot meticulously control my way to success or the dream. All I can do is enjoy and live and be present. And I've been experiencing lessons and stacked upon lessons and different moments of alignment or like universe, God, whatever you believe in, coming through and guiding me to be reminded that you can turn off the brain a little bit and just enjoy and just go through life. And I think our culture, or like young people now, because there's so much access to what's possible and there's so much information on like how you should be living, what's the right way to live, it's very difficult to hear your own thoughts and feelings on that experience and like be so clear and just trusting and doing whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to, the way that you want to live. I think because of that, that noise at least, we're aware of the noise at this point. Like the internet has existed for a minute, but we are now in an era of like learning how much of that is useful and how much of that is just like noise. It's not signal, it's noise. It's clutter in the brain. And like, how can you then come back to your true perspective in what it is that you want and like your true self? And I think that's also just like growing up in life and like learning about the world and yourself, and just like it's all a becoming and a creation of like who you are and what you want, and just life. Like life is a creative practice overall. And I, in my current creative practice, am no longer interested in over intellectualizing everything I do. I am very interested in documenting, and I'm learning to create a balance where documenting and expressing doesn't mean over intellectualizing and over attaching to the concept of like, oh, I have something smart to say, because most of the time I don't have anything smart to say. I usually do not have something smart to say. I just have something that needs to come out of me. And when I let things come out of me without having expectation that they need to be smart or that they need to be, you know, accurate, I have more fun with it, because that's like what it is for me. Like, it's all just a game of having fun and doing the things I want to do and saying the things I want to say and making the things I want to make and going on fucking adventures. I love a good adventure. And being in love, and my family and my friends, and like just like having people in my life that like I love. Like, I love people, and I love being social, and I love connection, and I love having conversations and like feeling connected and feeling like I can contribute to somebody's life and feeling like we're on a vibe, that we're catching a vibe. And I've been in such a phase of like being in my own mind and in my writing and in my work and in my art and on the internet sometimes and whatever, that like I've been less social, and I've been doing less of the things of like just going outside and hanging out and sitting and drinking a coffee with my best friend and like vibing for hours and hours and doing nothing. It's okay to do nothing. And I don't think that I have an attachment to productivity, but I genuinely enjoy and love the work that I do. And I genuinely love and enjoy just like this and like processing things and like looking at the realm of information and like seeing so much color and aliveness everywhere and utilizing it and doing something with it and like making something with it. And I think that's like part of what being an artist is, but I also think that like a lot of that process is me doing it in correlation with other people. Like, it's not just about me. And I think that I can like fall into a loner wolf vibe sometimes because I just love everything that goes on in my brain. Like, my brain is a chaotic but lovely place to be, and I think I used to think like I was overly negative and critical, and I am sometimes, but it's more so like me just being interested. Like, I'm just curious and I'm interested and I'm like agentic about it, I think, or I try to be, and I try to be like, yo, like, you can use this in whatever capacity that you desire or choose to, which then makes everything interesting to me and everything colorful. And yeah, I went on a ramble, but I need to kind of like balance that out with like spending time with the people that I love, because that's also like what really matters, and that's something that I value. I'm allowing the moment for pause, because what am I talking about? A 7-minute video and 39-second video of me saying that I'm no longer over intellectualizing life, while in that moment a little bit intellectualizing life. It is okay. It shall come when it's supposed to. I will let myself intellectualize things when it makes sense, and I will just enjoy and relax and be present in my body, in my physical experience when it makes sense. That's what's cool about spirituality, is that like it's always there, and like you also get to exist in this physical experience with like the world around you and all the tangible things that you can hold and touch while it always being there, you know? And that, to me, intriguing. But that is also like the simulation of like how I'm connecting the things that happen, the intellectual stuff of like me thinking about things and like connecting with things, with also just being in my body and enjoying. And now all there is to do is enjoy. So that's what I'm going to be doing in my lovely hotel room. And thank you for listening to my ramble, if you made it to the end of this video. And there's no right way to do anything. All there is to do is